Bam, 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 bam. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to you all. Shout out to you all. I'm the Crypto Lifer. You are the Crypto Lifers. Together, we make an amazing show together every single day as we go over crypto consistently. And yes, we breathe deep every day and realize we are blessed to be alive. That's the first thing of this channel. We're all blessed to be alive. Thank the Lord for everything we have, and just be happy with the moments. We're gonna get there eventually. It's only a matter of time. The market makers will chew and you know, chip away, but we're all gonna get there eventually, no matter what. So shout out to all my lifers. Shout out to everyone that's kicking it with me throughout this up and down chop of Bitcoin. And let's get into it as we start the morning. Bitcoin, nothing really else to talk about today, but bitty Bitcoin. So bitty, starting to get its bounce to the upside. 1 hour wants to flip to the upside. I like what I'm seeing. 15-minute finally got a bounce there when the 15-minute is low and the 1 hour is low. Also, let's go into this. Let's look at this divergence on the 15-minute. You have a swing down, a swing down. I do not like to mix wicks and candle bodies when making divergence. And then we have swing here, which is pretty flat, calling a bit of a bottom there for Bitcoin, right? Nice pump for Bitcoin as the morning starts. A bunch of wickage there, a lot of buy action, a lot of buy orders at the zone. You know, I looked at this last night. I ended up drawing this. I said up, down, up. I said we're probably going to come down somewhere to this zone. And then I looked at this previous area, put a line. And so here's our levels to watch. If we break this line, like bulls have to hold 41,000 too. 41,000 really. We break 41,000. It's an easy move down to 40K. Okay. And we got macro levels to watch as well. And we're going to switch that up and look at them. But right now, Bitcoin's doing a little bit of a pump action. Nice little bit of a movement to the upside. But again, every time Bitcoin oscillates on the 1 hour, like here's an oscillation, an oscillation, an oscillation, we're not breaking the previous high. So bearish until we get above 43,000, you know? Just like I was bearish until we got above 44K and 52K and 59K. Same scenario. So you can show me a trend change, Bitcoin, then you're in a downtrend. You know, in a downtrend. So 1 hour's on the way, but one thing that I do see is that overbought 4 hour that eventually is going to turn. We haven't seen it yet, but look at the wick buying here. There's so much crazy wick buying. A lot of upward action despite them trying to push the price down. And that's like a corralled downtrend. Look at that. Still considered a cup and handle. See that? Still considered a cup and handle. Like, hasn't changed. And that 4 hours is going to spring. It's going to spring. Lack of bearish momentum here on the MACD suggesting eventually a move to the upside. So we're watching this 4 hour. And it's all about the 4 hour. If the 4 hour oscillates up again, and these are going to be beautiful shorts right there and right there. So I'm waiting to open up either a massive short, and when the 1 hour oscillates again, I'm you know, right now, like I'm willing to see if possibly Bitcoin can get a pump here. I would play the retest off this zone here on the next 1 hour, you know. So I feel like just trying to catch this one move is just not worth it to me. But again, shout out to anyone throwing down a super chat. I see one coming on in. A super chat. Are you kidding me? All the way. Let me look. There it is. All the way in the distance. Shout out to Zero Allegiance for being the loyalist man of the game. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Good morning, Sam and the rest of Lifer fam. Smash that like button. I'll send Roddy over to see you with his manly man hands. Yikes. That's shady. Whoa. Yeah. Shout out to Ronnie Robinson and all the other amazing people in the live. Shout out to my peoples. I'm just a teddy bear. I love you all here. Shout out to the teddy bear, Rodney Robinson. Finbook. Found the Crypto Lifer on around the blockchain. Love the content. Love learning while working. Thank you. Shout out to Matthew Stevens. Appreciate you, Matty. Vegas Tech Guy. Morning, Crypto Lifer. Thank you, man. Brian Shrimp. Deborah Hardy. Good morning, Deborah. Shout out to all the beautiful people here in the live. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Feeling positive and doing what they got to do to stay positive no matter what. Got to wake up and just act right. I do the same thing every day. I got that lemon water cooking. Smells so good. Lemon is good in your life. Bam, bam, bam. Make sure I got good music playing at all times. Soothing music, relaxing music, but positive, upbeat music that puts you in a good mood. The smell of the lemon is amazing. Shout out to my lovers of the life. Shout out to all the crypto lifers. Thank you for coming on in. And today we do have a beginner's course. I do plug the beginner's course every day because I never know if there's a beginner that needs help. Someone said, hey, I don't appreciate you promoting yourself every day, all the time. And I'm like, well, maybe you don't have your own business, you know? Maybe you don't know what it's like being out there all by yourself in the game. So every Tuesday from 3 to 5, I have a 2-hour beginner's course. That's today from 3 to 5. Sign up to the beginner's course from 3 to 5 today. Show you everything we need to know about what we go over today and all the oscillators I talk about and more. Also, some just interesting tricks and notions of life. Might even show you a Bitcoin chart on the pi cycle. You never know what you're going to learn in this course. Also, fill in the blanks if you just don't know a lot of what's happening on TradingView. We'll fill in the blanks for you. We'll get you started. We'll get you going in cryptocurrency. And what you learn here, you can trade any market in the world for $100. It's pretty amazing. So maybe I'll see you there. Okay, so here's the honey. Every day we drink honey on the show. Tell you what, that honey is beautiful. And then I just take a pinch of black cumin seed, just a little bit to keep myself extra healthy. About 10 seeds. Wow, amazing. Good morning, Sam, and the rest of the Lifer fam. Smash that like button. I'll send Ronnie over to see you with his manly hand. Amazing. And then who else we got a super chat? What are your thoughts on getting some Sunday swap when it goes live on Thursday? Well, you could already have gotten Sunday swap. You had to stake a bunch of ADA literally 2 or 3 months ago to get some Sunday swap. Shout out to all the lifers. But I think it's possibly a good idea. Check out the blue chip NFTs when the market is down. Interesting. Yeah, that's true too. The heck with Starbucks every morning. I'd rather drop $5 here every day. That's my New Year's revolution. What's up, lifers? Shout out to Killer TA with the crypto. Killer TA Crypto. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, man. Appreciate that. Hey, that's a great New Year's revolution. I'll take it. $5 to the lifer instead of $5 to a big conglomerate. Help a small business find their way. It's not a bad idea. You know, you can't hate on that. Hey, that'll be great karma for you. Wanted to show my love. Thanks for all the hard work. Anyone who has not done the training with Sam should. It's worth every penny. Vegas Tech Guy, I can't believe you're saying that. Wanted to show my love. Thanks for all your hard work. Anyone who has not done the training for Sam should. It's worth every penny. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Because there might be a beginner on the fence, and then he sees a guy sending a super chat in just to let you know that the training is worth it and to jump on into the training. So, hey, I appreciate you saying that. So, Bitcoin, in a bit of a nutshell, is it not? But the 1 hour is oversold, is it not? 15 minutes on its way up. That's why we got a little bit of a pump, right? But again, 15-minute needs to get a little higher here, or it's just going to roll over. You know, we might even see one more leg down there. 1 hour is oversold, wants to reverse. But again, we've been seeing this before, but we rolled over last night. I said last night 1 hour is going to roll over. When I say that last night, I said 1 hour is going to roll over. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying 1 hour is about to roll over. I was this close to short. I was like, I should just short the market right now. Looks like an easy short. But I just got out of a pretty nice long. You know, I longed this little move. Wasn't amazing, but I longed it. Smartly got into tether last night and said, okay, I'm tethered up. I had like a main swing bag, and I took that swing bag and I tethered up last night. Everything, just tethered it all. And I'm waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Or just to wait for the market to subside and look for perfect swing trades. You don't have to force a trade. I'll tell everybody that too. You don't have to force a trade. Sometimes just sitting and waiting, that's a position. Everyone doesn't realize that. But there's a chance here that we could break all the way to the measured move to 45K. Still wouldn't even be that bullish, which is sad. It would be a huge bullish move, but we still wouldn't break big resistance that we need to break through, you know. Brine Shrimp, check out the blue chip NFTs when the market is down. That's a smart idea, actually. I think that's actually, you know, if you're into NFTs, hardcore like that, definitely a good time to take a look at them, for sure. Shout out to all the lurkers in the game. Try to get local honey, helps with immunity to local pollens. Definitely, you got to eat local honey. Come on now. Don't play games with me now. That's elementary school consciousness, man. No, I'm just messing with you. But that is one of the first things you start to learn when you go deep. Like, there's things you learn when you go deep, and then you learn other people, and then you meet them, and they all know it. You're like, oh, yeah, they're all like, yeah, you get the honey from the local place. Yeah. They're like, obviously, because the bee gets all the pollens from the area. Then you eat the honey at the beginning of the winter from last year. Then when that all comes back, you're already kind of ready, you know. So, would you want to buy some SUNDAE swap is a good question. And who wouldn't? I mean, SUNDAE swap's going to be hot, I believe. How could it not be? If cake was hot, SUNDAE swap, right? Let's see if they got any info on it yet. They probably do. I mean, we made a video about this a long time ago. Like, we had an interview on the channel about SUNDAE swap. You know? Right now, it's just a decentralized trading protocol on Cardano. Enter the app, reach an updated decentralized exchange and ownerless marketplace for efficient cryptocurrency transactions. It looks clean too, though. I like the website. Looks clean. This is the new age. Everything's round and cute and cool, you know? And kind of just, that's kind of the new thing here. A decentralized trading protocol on Cardano. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. Now, before we go further, really, we're just waiting for the 1 hour to reverse here, watching the 15-minute play games and oscillate, and watching the 4 hour if we can get a bit of a reversal. We'll look at some other things on Bitcoin in a second, but Bitcoin holders under siege. As 42K, 30% of the Bitcoin supply flips from profit to loss. A historical significant 30% of the Bitcoin supply is now held at a loss, and that has ended in a bullish rebound twice since March of 2020. Bitcoin holders face a crucial week in more ways than one, as 42,000 rekindles a familiar battle. As noted by on-chain analytics firm Glassnode, 30% of the Bitcoin supply is now at a loss. Historically, this has been a key number to defend for the bulls. Bitcoin's descent from 69,000 to current levels at 40% is not unusual for the long-term investors. There is specific reason to hope that the current support holds. Looking back at historical price performance, Glassnode reveals that only 30% of the supply goes underwater. Price rebounds often occur as the bears apply pressure to the in-profit cohorts of holders. Bitcoin bulls are defending a historically significant level of percentage of supply in profit metric, staff explained. Interesting. This week's on-chain describing the bulls as under siege. This magnitude of top-heavy supply was defended in 2 instances in the last few years. Right there, and here we are again. But we shall see. Past performance does not suggest future outcomes. Continuing, Glassnode acknowledged that the same result is nonetheless far from guaranteed this time around, right? It is a hodler-dominated market, though. Okay? Just to put that out there in perspective. Okay? What bear market? Current Bitcoin price dip still matches previous Bitcoin cycles, says the analyst. In a case of the same but different when it comes to Bitcoin price action this year, but historically, nothing has fallen outside the norm. Bitcoin has at least one more upward impulse to come before reaching this halving's all-time high, new research maintains. In a series of tweets about the current state of Bitcoin price action, popular analyst Tech Dev argued that, the contrary to many opinions, there is nothing unusual about Bitcoin in 2022. With a drawdown of 40% from November's all-time high of 69,000 still ongoing. He says, to me, all six are running corrections, also supported by declining volume. In 4 out of the 6 corrections, we saw divergence where the price made higher highs and new addresses made lower lows. The lower volume has previously made headlines as part of concerns that Bitcoin may see unduly significant moves thanks to a lack of liquidity. Overall, however, price behavior relative to Fibonacci level has stayed well with historical norms. I've talked about that as we've seen them too. Bitcoin new addresses 2-week moving average versus Bitcoin chart with the Fibonacci levels source tech driven. And you can see that we're still adding to the addresses. A recovery in waiting. Seasoned traders remain primed, however, with leverage still near all-time highs and institutions tipped to begin re-entering the market. Meanwhile, in Q4, tech dev began highlighting trends in Bitcoin's relative strength index, which again showed a high all-time high should be due. Shady articles that kind of lead you here or there. You know, Phantom Maker closes its $1.8 million private leads to DAO Maker about having Phantom Maker. St. Lucia Date Chainwire. Phantom Maker, the pioneer launchpad on Phantom Opera blockchain, has significantly closed $1.8 million in seed round by DAO Maker, a leading incubator for startups and having capital. So it's a pretty big deal for Phantom Maker. That's pretty interesting too. Just some cool, interesting news around the block in Cointelegraph, right? So we're seeing that Bitcoin can maintain this reversal. Nice big green candle here on the 1 hour. Fun, you know, and it's the beautiful divergence that we saw too forming as Bitcoin starts to pump and wants to go back to 42K. All eyes on the rejection possible there at the line at about 42K, right? So we're watching this to see what Bitcoin does. You know, in a way, it kind of looked like it was making an ascending triangle here, like so, and it broke out. It broke down, honestly. I feel like that's kind of what we're seeing. Now that's a bearish retest of the bottom trend line. Can it break back in? You know, it's still, obviously, I'm still got this bigger channel here, right, that it's in. And this is why I projected this area when I saw it rolling over, like it would come down and do a bit of a bounce. We're now extremely oversold on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. It's the same reversal I was waiting for yesterday. Could take a couple days. There's strong divergence now, like very strong. What do I mean by that? Well, if you took this swing to this swing, you can swing it to the downside, like so. Okay? And when you take this swing to this swing, you can clearly swing it to the upside. That is strong. Very strong bullish divergence. Like you haven't seen it that strong since around here. This area here. So it is suggesting that Bitcoin will reverse. However, we had it yesterday, and it was a weak reversal. Again, that's how you knew to short the market. So again, we're going to set up for a nice pump or an easy short. And we'll know by the end of the day. But, all coins should pump today. Things should pump. Bitcoin's looking like it's in a bit of in a bullish move. And the 4 hour wants to pump back to the upside. So we need a green candle to finally show its face here on the 4 hour. Very strange 4 hour candle behavior. Usually the 4 hour and the 1 hour aren't that off, but here, when you switch them back, you can see that the channels are completely different depending on the move because those are 4 hour wicks, which are actually 1 hour candles. It's just an interesting thing that's going on here. To me, we did break trend and we fell down, tried to get back in, fell down again. Like we fell out, broke back in. We fell out, we broke back in. Interesting times. Is a cup and handle. Strong bullish divergence forming. Not bad. We have to remember it's a beautiful time to be alive. There's people that didn't make it through the night last night. There's people that didn't make it through the night. We'll take a look at KDA, Kadena. I sent that into the TA Learning chat. Man, got the crone and still thinking of Ada. That's an OG. Hey, Lifer, looking through some coins. Check out KDA when you get a chance. Looking very nice. Cool, man. Open interest looking good, though. Bitcoin looking good still on the monthly chart. You guys speaking to my soul. Ooh, yeah. Tomorrow, Deb, 9 p.m. Eastern. ORE, baby. So Gina's going to be on the ORE channel tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I hope to see everybody there supporting Gina. If you're not there, well, that means you had something really, really important to do for your family or friends. But if you don't, then you can hang out with Gina Bambina. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Let's take a look at Kadena. And thank you so much. Again, thank you for all the super chats and all the love. Everyone throwing down right now. Appreciate that. Very, very nice. All these beautiful colors and all these beautiful people. And as I say that, love learning. Lifers come here to learn, to fish for a lifetime. Lifer is an amazing teacher who cares about his students. He's dedicated to teach them all he knows. Thank you, Lifer, for building it. And we came. Thank you so much, Love Learning. I appreciate you for everything. It's very nice of you. Okay. And remember, today is the beginner's course. Today is the beginner's course. Bang, bang, bang. Check it out from 3 to 5. So, moving forward. We'll do some strategy today. We'll do a little bit of teaching. Today is one of those days where I feel like teaching. It just happens like that. Okay? It happens like that. So, let's talk about, ideas of support and resistance. If you're new. And we did one of these. We did a boot camp in the group recently, but it's so important. 4 hours really a good time frame, in my humble opinion, to really watch macro support and resistance that matter. But what we talk about, and it seems so simple, but you have a higher high here. What I mean right there. And then you make a lower low. Then you break up for resistance at the previous resistance, but you break above it, come down, you don't resist there, which is actually usually you do. That's very bullish. But then we boom up. Okay? What you do, though, is you make a higher high, and then you look for a lower low, which you made right there, a higher low, which was higher than that low, and that's a good thing. Once you achieve this higher low, you're looking for a higher high above this zone. So you mark your zone, and you're like, okay. And you'll hear me say this a lot, and this is what I mean, and I want you to understand this on a macro idea. I'll be like, if we don't get above this level, we're still bearish. And if you see Bitcoin, because right now Bitcoin's doing this. Just can't see, it just keeps breaking a level that it can't get above, and when you look left, you're like, ah. So then you're like, we need a higher high. Bitcoin punches through and does it, and you're like, wow, we made it. There's always a correction. You're like, okay, fine. As long as we make a higher low than this low right there, you look for your last macro low. So it could have went there. You don't really want it to go in this area, but as long as it bounces off this zone. So you're looking for a bounce here. When you get it here, you're like, that's even more bullish, and boom. And now again, you're looking for the higher high. What you got here. Then you whip down for a higher low, which is great. Moving forward. Every time you can confirm the higher low, you look for the next higher high. So boom, you make your higher high again here. So important and crucial. At this point, you get rejected, right? You mark it. And then you mark your previous high and you say, all right, let's get a bounce in this. You're always looking for the bounce off the previous high. Here you got the wick a little lower and then up. But you got that's textbook. And you bounce up. Now when you get to the zone, you're looking for either rejection, which you kind of came up and did, and then you got a wick, but then you push through. Once you push through, you're now like, great, we need to make a higher high above the zone. Boom, higher high. Beautiful thing. Now again, you're looking for the macro lower low. You make it. Bam. Again, eventually you make a lower low. Okay? But it's on par. That got close. See, this got close. But we would battle and defend it. And now you're looking at a more macro idea here. See, look. Now Bitcoin starts to make macro moves. And now you're looking for a bigger, higher high. So now this is your zone you're trying to break. Once you punch through, bam. Now it's okay to make a lower low, but it can't be lower than this low. You make a higher low, confirm. Higher high, confirm. You need to make a higher low, confirm. Now again, and this is how you trade. I trade trend like this all day long, and what I'm saying is, I'm not bullish or bearish. I'm able to identify a trend, and wherever we are in a trend, that's it. Bang. Okay? Bang. Higher high. Now you still need to make a higher low right there. The second this occurred, you made a macro lower low. Look, that's the first time it happened basically since Bitcoin had been moving. All the way down here. Never made a macro lower low. Right there it did. So now you're like, okay, you don't have to completely throw in the towel there. You can wait for a second confirmation of a lower high. This has to break this high, and everyone was waiting for that. When that didn't occur, bing, that was the indication that Bitcoin was going to have trouble and go to the downside. Now, you're in the same zone. You zoom in on the macro scale. You come down, look, you make a lower low. Right here, you're watching the channel. We would have been watching it. And we'd have been like, dang, Bitcoin needs to make a higher high. Again, at this point, look, you can even do a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. You can see the bearish channel. That's a bear flag. If we flip that upside down, you know I love trading that stuff bullishly. It loves to break up. Take your measured move. So I want to show you how you can't get caught up like always being in an uptrend. Like you got to be able to identify. So then you make a lower low. You're like, dang, we keep making lower lows. Like here's our low, macro lower low. And you're like, all right, we need to make a higher high to get out of this. The second you got rejected by the previous higher, and you're like, well, what's the high? You're like, well, there's the previous high. We need to get above it. Couldn't get above it. That's 40K right there. And then that plays as resistance, resistance, lower low. Finally break one here, but you still, same resistance, and then lower low again. And then look, you make a new resistance point. Can't seem to get above. It all starts when you finally broke out here and you had to make a higher high. You got rejected, but you made your first macro higher low, really, right? Look, low. You broke the higher high here on the left, which is great. You try to break the macro one, and then once you break the more local ones, you look for the next sign. You try to break that. When you didn't break that, we came down for the bounce off what? Previous resistance. What? Resistance, 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 bounce. Now you're coming up, and now you're looking for the break of the macro high, which you did. Came down for a new low. Bang, right? Bang. Now this is precarious. But at the end of the day, we still made a macro higher low than this and this, see? And then you were worried. You're like, well, we got to break above this to continue the trend. If that had gotten rejected, would have been a good time to maybe exit the trade. You get it? So you ride trends until they're over. Now this keeps moving like it does. You see? And you get your higher high, higher low, same idea. Once you make your higher high, you're looking for your higher low. Okay, bang, we made the higher high, bang. We were waiting for the higher low. We did not make the higher low. We kind of faked it there. Man, the second this made a lower low, that was also questionable. You don't have to bag it there. At this point, you're waiting for the higher high. When you bang, look, resistance, resistance. This gave you a bunch of times. 59K, I always remember it. I was like, if we can't get above it, we can't get above it, it can't get above it. I'm like, man. And we called a nasty short there because we were like, highly likely this isn't making it above. Right? And so sad to say. And then if you make this, see again, it's that bear flag. It's that bear pennant, bear flag, whatever, you know. That's a bear flag. Like we know upside down, we trade that bullishly. We'd even have a measured move on the pole. So, bang. So I'm teaching you how to be really objective with your trading for Bitcoin. And I told you we should end up down here, and we did. The sad thing is I see a similar behavior now forming. And what I see is this. I see like a bear flag breaking to the downside. Measured move already beginning. And there's really a free fall. I mean, there's a little bit of support there, but it's not strong. So it's more highly likely we go to this 37K. I mean, the daily is pushing hard for bearishness. I mean, see, we didn't get too high. We had a bearish cross. There's your daily. And so you got to heed the bigger time frames. Got to heed them. Okay. So sad to say, but I do see some more downside really when I just look at the overall trend, and I just don't try to be a moon boy. Like, if you're 100% moon and you just want to not look at anything and just be 100% like, oh, whatever, So, like, I hope I'm making a good case here for why I'm not bearish or bullish. Anyone comes to my channel, they always try to be like, oh, he's such a bull dude, or he's such a... But I'm neither bearish nor bullish. I'm a trend trading guy. I'm a trader. Like, I just see what the market gives me, and I trade that, whatever it get, like, whatever I can really get out of that, you know? That's it. You know? This is a falling wedge. I'll take that. I would much rather the daily be oversold right now, you know. Also, now when you make this, it makes sense that we would come right here. It would, right, up, down, up, down. It's channel trading, and we should come down to the bottom of the channel, okay? At this point, we'll be oversold again. You know, maybe we defend this area and we break out. Maybe we don't. But these are the two areas to watch now for Bitcoin. Really, these are the two big areas you got to watch, in my humble opinion, for the daily. Where does the daily want to stop the pain? Because the daily's got more pain coming. So here are our macro levels to watch. I mean, we break that. We're looking at here, here, and then, you know, I don't even want to go there yet if I don't have to, you know, like, I take it step by step. So there we have it. Macro levels to watch for Bitcoin on the daily time frame. And you can see we're falling out of this flag to the downside. Okay. We're going to take a look at world markets in a second. We'll jump back into the chat. But I just wanted to show trend and talk about trend. Okay. Trend is so important. Okay. Dojalon Marge, man. I love Dojalon. I do have a lot of Dojalon, though, so I can't hate, even though I know he shouldn't be doing that. He's spamming a little bit. But Elon, man, Elon, Dojalon Mars. I appreciate that. Thank you to 88 Wonderful Lifer fam. 208 people watching. Can I get everyone that's watching to hit that like button, please? It would be really nice of you to hit that like button. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that. And today's kind of a quiet day. We had a little rev up in action this weekend. It was fun to trade. Okay? It was fun to trade. So... yeah, I mean, yesterday was insane, but I'm telling you, I took profits and I got out. You gotta, you know, you gotta. We're gonna swing trade these bags all the way to who knows where. So let's take a look at the show. Let's take a look at what we see here in the markets. Let's take a look at the dollar index. So yeah, the dollar index pumped up here on the daily chart, and look, it wants to pump. Bart Simpson wants to pump. What we're hoping for is the bearish retest of this bottom channel and the dump. That's what we want to see happen on the dollar. But it is pumping on the daily. And Bitcoin isn't. And honestly, we talked about this, did we not? In depth. In depth. We talked about this. Why? Because we looked at the US Tether dominance. And we juxtaposed it to Bitcoin dominance. And when you looked at them together, we saw that there was a massive move coming to the upside. For look at Tether dominance, still wants to pump hard. Look, inverted head and shoulder, we call that. It pumped out. Formed a flag. We had our little weekend action, right? And just like me, look, I pumped into Tether dominant, didn't I? I was part of it. And bam, people jumped into Tether. Now people holding Tether strong. And Tether about to pump hard. Not like you're gonna, but you know. So that's not a good sign for Bitcoin when Tether wants to pump and Bitcoin dominance wants to pump. It suggests that there's a dump for Bitcoin. It's going to hit a lot of stop losses. We went over this recently. Okay. You know, anything could happen, but we're just kind of, the past performance of these two assets when they're juxtaposed together and we see these two things. And why is that? Well, when Bitcoin dumps, people get stopped out into Bitcoin. When Tether dumps, and then people jump into Tether. right? So it's just something you're going to see, you know. Shout out to Crypto Muser in the house. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Morning beats are nice. Thank you for coming on in, man. Shout out to Dougie Peterson. What are the seeds you're eating? Black cumin seeds, man. Black cumin seeds. Again, I'm not a, you know, a health advisor. Do whatever makes you happy. Just something I am. Daily time frame, DTF. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't. Oh. This is cryptocurrency trading on the DTF daily time frame. I agree. Got to look at both ways. Bear or bull. Posted a chart showing last night for the Patreons. Thank you for saying that, man. I appreciate that. To my analyst JD holding us down. Love this backtesting. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Crypto Lifer. Anytime. Just showing you how to trade a trend. And so right now, like, here we are again. Like, look, low, higher high. Great. But we didn't break the higher high to the left. We made a lower low. Okay, so we made a higher high than this. We didn't. That was the macro high that we needed to break. We went this way. Lower low. So now again, until we get above here, we're bearish, see? Because we're either going to get rejected there or get rejected there. See what I'm saying? Same scenario. Same scenario. So Bitcoin dominance also will be tough to trade. Alts will rally if this dumps, and looks like we're getting a pump off the bottom here. Okay. However, in the long scheme of things, even if we get a pump up and Bitcoin dumps, it is an ascending triangle, a descending that shows downward action for Bitcoin dominance in the long run. If we can wait this out, maybe till April, March or April. YFI, please. Shout out to Tokyo Sex Whale in the house. Appreciate you, Tokyo Sex Whale. Thank you for coming in. Let's look at YFI immediately for the man who always comes through and shows support and love. Immediately for the man, YFI. Shout out to you, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you for the suggestion. Just something he's suggesting that we look at. We'll look at it together. And we'll point out the technical analysis, support and resistance, and what have you. So look, this bullishly popped out of this, formed a falling wedge, stayed in the wedge, stayed bullish. Daily wants to fly. Showing you that daily, this is decoupling from Bitcoin, if you can see, because this is really wants to pump on the daily chart. I mean, in bearish times, people should be stabling up and getting into stable coin, stable coin pools and just making their, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, sometimes 10, 12%. I've seen 13 at times. But yeah, YFI wants to pump on the daily time frame. Look at that thing. 4 hour too as well. 1 hour, it needs to come down a little bit and go sideways, but I like what I'm seeing for this. Look, this is dependent on the 1 hour that we're zooming in on now. This is looking very bullish. I agree with you. So YFI is on the radar as very bullish in the 1 hour and the daily time frame. This may be a hot coin to trade while the market's not looking too hot. So YFI, strong coin. Interesting. And thank you for putting that on the radar. A strong coin, YFI right now in the game, right? We went over Sunday swap. Interesting times for Cardano. That's why we see Cardano making a bit of a move here. Only down 2%, while the rest of the market's down a little more. Bitcoin down 2% as well. 3%. Ethereum, though, I guess one of the bigger losers. But USDC coin, not doing too shabby. That's funny. Baby white hamster up thousands of percent. Insane. First dog. You see all these tiny little coins. Insanity. Last time I was doing this, it was showing me like the top coins that it wasn't showing me all the nonsense. It was kind of whack. And now it shows you all the garbage. I want to see something with like substantial market cap, once you're in that zone. Look at store of value, atomic swaps, DAOs, yield farming, rebase. Pretty cool. Like, you can do anything you want here. Polka Starter, analytics, metaverse. You can see Theta Network is holding its own up 2%. Chrome CHR up 3.8%. Our baby CHR. Seek VR taking a bit of a hit. Interesting. Whole market is getting sucked around a little bit because Bitcoin just got a lot of fear. And let's take a look at that fear and green index, shall we? Let's see what we're seeing here for the fear and green index for cryptocurrency. Look at it every single day just to check up on it. 24, you know, you would have thought it would have edged down into the 15, 16, maybe even the 18 level. Crazy that it did not. That's unbelievable. But thank you for putting Wi-Fi on the radar. I appreciate that. My man, seeing the only thing that's pumping hard. And you know what I'll do too? I'll do an extra little, what we'll do is, you know, I'll show you the lifer way. Today I'll give you access to the inside. Look, PROPY BTC was on our radar. Look at that thing pumping to the upside, doing serious damage against Bitcoin. SHR moving up 31% today, unless it's kind of caught. Something strange there. Hard moving. Wing showing signs of life, up 17% a little bit. STX for Bitcoin. And we talked about this one. Let's kind of change up what we're seeing, but this thing has been holding levels pretty nicely. Sentiment on this is strong, right? Compared to the rest of the market for whatever reason, STX is holding strong against Bitcoin. We could see this thing do some serious damage. Bang. And that could put STX up, moving up. This thing's been showing strength regardless of the rest of the market. 54% gain. So I'll take a look at this and watch it closely. You can even put it in this, which is the even bigger, look at that. That is an even bigger measured move. So I just, for time's sake, I'm just swinging it. You'll get the gist. Wow, but this thing is hot right now. It's on Binance, probably on BolsaDex as well. This thing is hot. Wants to move, and it wants to move hard. Man, interesting. STX on the radar, What's that bigger move? We got two moves there. One looks like 100% gains. Wow. So we shall see. We shall see. High risk, high reward, as there's not a lot of support there. It can easily get wicked out on the liquidity grab. I'd be careful, but I like, you know, it is showing some structure here. It is showing some structure. Only trade I'm seeing with like some, you know, one of the only trade I'm seeing. Super chat, IDEX. DWAC is pumping today. Stock in traditional market. Trump's media. Interesting. BTC daily time frame, Adam and Eve, double bottom. You want Adam and Eve double bottom? Jason Casper was talking about nearly the same about your thoughts on Bitcoin on the bigger time frame. Pieces dropping out my mouth. Not financial advice. Well, we'll have you know that Jason Casper did join my Patreon. I will have you know that. So, whether it was to be nice or whether it was to get in, you never know. But he did join the Patreon. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. And I'm not spreading rumors. I think it was just to be nice, though, to support. He's such a nice guy. So that's like, I'm being honest. People pay about the percentage in taxes, though. Evens out in comparison. It all makes sense in the long run, Gina. We're all going to die in the long run, you know. Sad to say. Hopefully we die a peaceful death and not a painful death. And that's really what we can hope for at the end of this all. Sorry to be so down today. But it just, you know, I'm actually not being down. I'm like, let's focus on the real things in life. Like, market could be up or down, but life is still here. We're still alive. You're here for experiences, not for money. So if you're feeling the pain of an experience of money, then that's just part of the life that you're here to live. Have no fear. All will be well, and you will be able to control your own reality. It may take a little longer than you realize, but eventually you're going to get where you need to go. I'm telling you right now. You just need to square away some things. Maybe you might need a move. I moved, and it really helped me in a great way, kind of clear my head, get me into a new zone. So, hey, anything is possible for anybody in the game. See, Secret just boomed on ETH. Look at that thing. Secret on ETH just kept moving. I mean, wow. That was a play on play. Cody moving today. You know, still showing some signs of life on green. What I want to do is I want to look at, see what's like going to flip on the 4-hour AAVE. Looking very healthy on the 4-hour. Flagging out. Look at that. So, like, a lot of coins looking like they want to pump on the 4-hour time frame. Even the 1 hour. So look at 1 hour. Look at AAVE. Interesting. We may have just found the trade of the day. Honestly, AAVE has a lot of news coming out with their ARC, AAVE ARC, and like they have more and more DeFi, right? And they're the leader. They are like the leader of DeFi in a way. So the chance we could see AAVE doing some serious damage here during the day. Interesting. Scalp on AAVE scalp real quick. It's got a low 1 hour and a 4 hour against the market. And Bitcoin is suggesting a bit of a reversal. Today alone might be a little sliver of hope. Just a little sliver of hope for AAVE. You know, I'm not trying to overtrade, but I'm just looking, hey, there might be something to vibe. Vibing this morning, looking sharp, stay sharp. PayPay coin, when you have a chance. Yo, that thing just kept pumping, Zero Allegiance. Did you jump in on that thing? PAPPAY? That thing was flying. We saw it like last week, remember? It was up like 800% when I looked at it. PAPPAY 0019. It's down 80% today. Let's take a look at it on Zapoop Coins. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat and for the amazing comment. Appreciate that. That's very nice of you. PAPPAY. And PAPPAY's vibing out right now. It's getting tight. Very tight, actually. Right? Look at that. Interesting. I see what you're saying now. You're like, dude, look at this thing. It's coiling up. I have to say, I mean, it's a symmetrical triangle, 50-50 shot, right? Market's a little against us. It's a small, tiny market cap. Why is the market cap so small? Is that really the reason? That's crazy. But this thing has been doing numbers. I'll keep it on the radar. Everyone, high risk, high reward. Be very careful with a little coin like this. Like, you might even just want to bypass it if you're a beginner. If you don't have money to burn on these things, then I would walk away. You know, experienced poop coin traders only. Experienced poop coin traders only, you know. But that's interesting. Let's take a look at our baby GLMR making a bit of a move here. And GLMR is on KuCoin. GLMR. Now, GLMR has a lot going for it. Moonbeam moving, right? It's like beam swap, all that fun stuff coming out. GLMR's attached to all that goodness. Trying to double bottom here, though. 1 hour says, hey, I've had enough. I'm double. 1 hour did double bottom. So there's a chance you could catch it right now for GLMR. But again, high risk, high reward. Not my trade. At least I would wait for this, like a pump up and a bounce off resistance at the very least. All right? At the very, very least. So that's what I'm going for. That's what I'd be looking for. Okay? The Bedazzler commercial, right? GLMR, yeah. Muser, doing great with your videos. Love all the info. Shout out to Crypto Muser. Keeps kicking it out with a video almost, I think, every day now. 1080p, keeping it up, doing his thing. Crypto Muser. Subscribe to my man, Crypto Muser, if you get the chance. Funny. Michael G going to get some gasolina. And it's 333 at the Royal Petroleum. So that's what we see for GLMR. Possible double bottom for GLMR. Think could do some damage too as well. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the suggestions today. I need y'all as much as y'all need me. You don't realize that, do y'all? So thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Let's get the likes up to 200 if you could. If you're watching on your phone, flip away the comment section. Hit that like button. If you're on your car, please drive, pull over for a split second. Hit the like button. If you're like Farmer D on the farm working, pull that out of your pocket, that phone, look down, hit that like button, help someone else find the channel on such a red day, on a day where the market is kind of up and down, on a time when the market is up and down. Help somebody find their way through the market. Always great vibing here, Sam. Please, Meta Hero, thanks. Anytime, my friend, anytime. Shout out to Sam B coming on. Let's take a look at Meta Hero. Do you want Meta and Meta Hero or Meta Hero? Let me know real quick. I'll get them both if you're asking. And we need IDEX. We'll take a look at IDEX. So Hero still dropping to 9, double bottoming now. Saying, hey, wow, it looks a lot like Glimmer. It looks a lot like a lot of charts. See, like they did the bull with Bitcoin. They tried to go up with Bitcoin, but when Bitcoin just kept pulling them down. And so you're just seeing this downward movement. And I can move this top trend line now. Double bottom here, but these bottoms have to hold. As I said last week, there can always be more pain. There can be always more pain in the game. So be careful, please. Everyone always thinks, oh, that's the bottom. That's why I don't chase falling knives. You know, once I start breaking all support lines, like there was support there, once that just gave way, I mean, your last line is right here at 6.5. Now you're oversold. You're getting a bounce. We're hoping for a bounce here in all markets, in all coins, but nothing's guaranteed. The Dow taking a beat down, 500 points on the Dow Jones. I still see the Dow in a cup and handle. Look. And it's still, it's double bottoming on the 1 hour. It's doubling on the 4 hour, and it's oversold in the daily time frame. To me, we're going to see a reversal, and we're going to see one not too long. Like this was, the same thing was happening here, and I called a reversal. Nice and calm, and we got it. We could get it here. But nice 500 bang out on the Dow Jones. Let's try to take a look at why the world markets are taking such a beat down. Wall Street falls on tech drag. GS results trigger more bank declines. Wall Street's main index fell on Tuesday as big technology stocks were slammed by rising treasury yields, while Goldman Sachs led declines among banks after posting its quarterly profit below expectations. 2-year treasury yields, which track short-term rate expectations, crossed 1% for the first time since February 2020, amid traders positioning for a more hawkish Federal Reserve ahead of a policy meeting next week. Mega cap firms including Google, Alphabet, Apple, Meta, Facebook, Amazon, and Tesla fell below 0.6% and 3.7%. 10 of the 11 major S&P sectors fell in early trading, with the growth-heavy S&P 500 technology and S&P 500 communication services index leading losses. Tech is going to be bifurcated, which I don't know the meaning of that, so we're going to have to look it up. Can't go by a word and not know what it means. That's the definition of uneducated. Bifurcated, divided into two branches or parts. And bi, right? Meaning, bi meaning two. Furcated. They used to cut fir trees in half. Now I make funny jokes, but between companies that are earning money today versus companies that are promising to earn money tomorrow. The companies that are promising to earn money tomorrow but not earning today are going to take big haircuts. Goldman Sachs plunged 8% after missing fourth quarter profit expectations. 1 week trade on weak trading activity, with BYM Mellon shed 1% after posting quarterly results. So it's getting nasty in the world markets. RADER, can you look at crypto raiders? We'll take a look at crypto raiders. Thank you for putting that on the market. We'll take a look at IDEX as well. So the Dow taking a beat down. Tech tumbles. So they're blaming it on treasury yields and the Fed, basically. And if you're in my group in the morning, I wake up, and one of the first things I post in the morning, I get you ready for the week ahead and the day ahead. And I'm posting this here at 8:15 in the morning, and I'm telling you right here, Dow futures are red, getting you ready for the morning, getting you ready for what's happening in the market. We're oversold in all markets, though. We should see a bit of a bounce here. But again, nothing's guaranteed. Nasty day for the Dow, down 500 points. The dollar getting green. almost bouncing back into the channel here. See my diagonal resistance, resistance, resistance. Seeing if the dollar can bounce off that resistance and break down from it or continue to the upside. It should be very overbought on the 4-hour and the daily. It is. Reversals in both sides are brewing. Good time to long. Good time to take a leverage long, in my humble opinion. Just a tiny nibble off a leverage long. We'll take a look at total market cap for all of cryptocurrency, which now again broke below my $2 trillion mark and fell out of the beautiful bull pennant it was forming. Look at that beautiful bull pennant. Can't even cup and handle it now. That handle is just too long. Now you're looking bearish. Okay, for now. Again, we're bearish until we break back above $2.09 trillion. And I got our levels marked here closely as we're contending with my $1.96 trillion level. My zone here. We break this, it's likely we go back to 1.9 trillion. We break that, and then we're talking lower levels. But you can swing this now at about 1.83 trillion. So again, can we hold these macro highs compared to the lower lows here? And or are we forming a macro bearish trend that could take all the markets down? Are we seeing, you know, a pullback? And anything is possible. Be careful, please. Always keep some money on the sidelines, please. I'm not a financial advisor, but please, always keep some money on the sidelines. Never be all in at a time like this, because you never know. The market could really take you down for a ride. It's happened to me, and I don't want it to see happen to everybody else. So be careful, please. Be very careful. Okay. Let's take a look at IDEX on Binance. Right now, I'm sitting tight in a lot of tether, watching the market, you know, in my swing bags. I do have long-term bags, of course, but my swing bags, I'm watching the market closely, very closely. So IDEX is just like Bitcoin. I mean, it's like everything else, and that's a bear flag to me. And it's, you know, we gotta figure a way out of this. It's tight. You know, we're looking at kind of where we were before, where everything kind of was looking bearish, and we could have broken out of this one here too, and we eventually got out of it. So all eyes on the market, but I'm telling you right now, it's all what Bitcoin does. 1 hour does want to pop out of this, so looking, there could be a swing trade here out of this falling wedge. Again though, highly volatile market today, this Tuesday, Bloody Tuesday. It's funny, there was a full moon last night, and we're dumping into the full moons now and not pumping into the full moons. It's like the cycle has changed. Interesting, right? So again, bearishness for Bitcoin as it falls clearly out of the channel. Another thing that we talked about, and we went over this yesterday and in depth, the shoulder, the head, and the shoulder that was here, suggesting that we would dump to the downside. The measured move, I always take the longer length. And that took me right there to 40K, which was another level that I talked about, you know, and I think we could even go lower here down to 37.5. And these are the two levels that we're watching very closely for a reversal right here. These are the two macro levels to watch. Do we bounce there or do we bounce there? I could do it clean, you know. If we're lucky, you know. And you're looking at these two places for a bounce off support. And again, this is what I want you to realize, that you can make money no matter what the market does. up or down, up or down. So take a deep breath. Everything will be fine. We'll take a look at crypto raiders real quick. Crypto raiders, how's crypto raiders hanging in this zone? PAPPAY looking actually strong right now while the market's dumping. Crypto raiders down 20% at 432 on the Polygon network. And it might even be easier just when we go here to CoinTrader Pro and hit crypto raiders here. High risk coin too, guys, just so everybody knows, it's a little coin. Raider, thank you so much. 37,000 hits on the 0.787 fib. It does hit the fib. It does hit the 786 fib. It does. Raiders Bitcoin monthly 37,000 hits the 787 fib. Thank you, Tokyo Sexwell, for saying that. Pretty big and ultra fast. Must be a boast. Let the roaring 20s come. He always signals ups and downs. I love Musk. Others can't stand. Hey, man, I love everybody. I'm loving my life, so whatever anyone else does, it doesn't really bother me too much. It is what it is. It is what it is. So shout out to everybody on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and calling yourself crypto lifers and jumping on into the live stream. Okay. USDC RADER token. Crypto Raiders BTC monthly. Yeah. We're here or going, bro. I could keep going down with the rest of the market. Interesting how lively the green crypto bubbles are right now. Yeah, we'll look at the cryptobubbles.net. Always a good place to kind of check out what's happening in the market. Crypto bubbles. Okay. Mr. Freeze introduced me. Great info. Shout out to first timer, Mr. Freeze. Shout out to Irish Jacks 74. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you. So STX, the one we were just talking about, look, up 9% on the week. Only coin kind of doing anything crazy, or on the day actually. 5-minute GALA. Strong coin right now. On the hourly, CHZ and STX. One coin we went up, and IOTX and NEO. Interesting. Mina Protocol Phantom up a tiny little bit. EGLD. And so we're seeing a bunch of coins just trying to hold on. KuCoin shares has been ripping lately as well. BNB with the burn recently coming up strong too as well. Happy I added mine in liquidity on T-Fuel. Interesting. AAVE up 2%. Cake holding. Do you see DeFi not too shabby? Even one holding it down. I did a super chat and you couldn't get to it because of your flight. Can you do XRP? That's so funny. All the way back from the day. Like, yo, I super chatted like 5 weeks ago, man. Like, you were on your way. You were putting your shoes on, but you said that you had to walk the dog. So, could I get that super chat, man? Nah, yeah, it's funny. But, of course, by all means, let's take a look at XRP. XRP was struggling. Talks about coming back in the game, right? A lot of people going over what we're seeing in the market here. XRP in this giant, you know, some say symmetrical triangle, I say bull pennant, doing its thing. And XRP loves these long consolidated moves like this one, a lot like this one. You see that? It's almost like these, this is a fractal of this right here. And bang. Could we get the same thing happening here for XRP with the bang, bang, bang? I'm telling you right now, if this court case settles and XRP is freed, it might even be the thing that starts the next bull run. If y'all remember, XRP kind of started the bull run. In October, XRP was the coin that would begin to pump to the upside and really do some serious damage. It would be XRP. Quite interesting, right? And you never thought that, but it would be XRP. So I am looking at XRP closely. I like what I'm seeing for XRP. And, you know, it is forming some divergence here, some strong divergence on the daily time frame. We have a swing down here from point to point. We have swing up to swing up, suggesting that we do have a bottom here for XRP. at about 74 or 75 cents. But anything is possible. We need to watch the rest of the market. A lot of people even consider this could be a bear flag that could dump with Bitcoin. So watch the market, please. Watch the market, please. Shout out to Jesse Sven. VR, please. Lifer. Respect. I try not to use that word, but I understand. I get you. The GOAT is cooler, just in case. Now, I sold on my VR. Why? Because I felt the market was acting funky last night. Also, the 1 hour was high, and so was the 4 hour. And I said, you know, if the 4 hour is bending on me, that's kind of creepy too. Look at this. You get a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder there. Possible dump for VR, right? To the downside. Measured move would give us 42. Okay? Not guaranteeing this. I'm just showing you an idea here. Like, I'm not saying that's guaranteed to happen. I'm just saying, hey, that's something I see. Is it possible? All right? I like to delete everything, though, and just kind of make, you know, look at what we see. Fresh. Let's look at our macro support. So, clearly, we have a bottom around here. We got some chop that saved you there. We got some there. We got a beautiful bottom there, triple bottom. 1, 2, 3, and we were off to the races. This is what I originally got all, like, excited about. This tightness, right? So we got that. And then we broke above resistance. And then we broke way above resistance. And we got to the 61 level really fast. I mean, that was a fast trade. Like, now we're seeing support. And honestly, I did show you that head and shoulders, so it's out there. It's out there. It's not, and honestly, it doesn't have to be. It's just an idea. Okay? This looks more bull pennant-esque to me, and we're oversold on the 1 hour. So now I'm looking at a possible new entry for VR. I mean, there's good volatility to trade if Bitcoin can hold its zones. So more like a sideways Bitcoin than a voraciously bullish, bearish Bitcoin. So we need to hold our horses here. Thank you. Join his group. My husband and I do. We make great trades, and I've learned so much from you. Hold on. Let's look at this. Hold up. I truly am me. I truly am me. Thank you. Anytime. So nice of you to say that. Jack, ALU, much love. We'll take a look at ALU. VR, please. Lifer, the God, respect. Thank you, my friend. I stacked my $80 on VR. I staked my $80 on VR. That's pretty cool. Super Chat, Crypto, BTC Monthly, and ALU. Yeah. We looked at Raiders. We looked at Crypto Raiders. Crypto Raiders in this kind of falling wedge. See it? Taking a bit of a beat down here as it broke out. Showing signs of possible reversal, but it gave up a lot. Micro coins got to be very careful of. It could still get to this high, huh? And it brings the measure move down a little bit. But again, none of this is a guarantee, and I'd be very careful. This thing could go to zero as much as it could go up. So be very careful, okay? These are micro cap gems that this isn't even a gem. I don't want to say these are micro cap coins that anything could happen to. Be very, very careful. Be very, very careful, okay? Back to VR. Okay, so moving forward, back to the coin I want to look at. So we're bouncing off the 200-day moving average, and we're very low on the 1 hour. It's a really good sign. I like seeing that. The 4 hour as well in the sweet spot, doing its thing. So, yeah, I sold it like 56 on the dot. It went like right there. I sold right there last night. Why did I sell right there last night on the 1 hour? The 1 hour got very extended up here. See this? And once we were up there, I was like, even the 15-minute is a really good sell. See, when the 15-minute curved here, told me it was time to get out of the trade. So when the 15-minute and the 1 hour got high, RSI was high, MACD, everything was like extended. I said, yep, that's my time. Wrote it up, took it out, and then boom, missed this whole downside, which is beautiful. And now I'm sitting in tether waiting for the nice move to snipe. Honestly, heavy volatile. The volatility today is crazy. I think that fear and green index should be at like a 15 because I'm fearing way more fear than normal. Market's getting sketch right now. I'm serious. So watching this closely, but again, 15-minute will have to reset. Like I don't chase the 15-minute when it's high. And so now I put an alert here, and that's where it goes. That's the money maker right there. Okay. And then bam, all the way to 57.9. Measured move would be to 58. %, gains. Anything is better in this market than losing money. So be careful. Be careful. GSX fell out of the pattern. It was in a tight little pattern doing its thing. It was stronger than most coins, but it still couldn't handle the pain. Fell out. However, it's now got strong divergence here. Strong divergence for man. Let's see if it can get a bit of a bounce. Let's extend that. To me, it still did fall out, though. It was tight. And that was just too beautiful of a channel. See what it does now with its oversold business. Could have been worse. But the market is slowly getting drained and picked apart. One coin at a time. We're seeing some move in DeFi here and there, but it's, you know, it's few and far between. Not too sure on 12K Bitcoin. AXE, what the heck? Never dips. No, it never does. It's pretty crazy. How about Flux? We give no flux. We'll take a look at Flux. Thank you so much. Thank you. Join this group. My husband and I do. We make great trades and have learned so much from you. In our book, you're the best TA. You won't regret it, and he tells you so many. Thank you so much for saying that, and I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much. It's very nice of you. Very, very nice of you. How about Flux? We give no flux. We'll take a look at Flux. AAXE. We'll take a look at that too as well. Thank you so much. And we got to be a guiding light here. When this market slumps, they take everybody's heart down. We got to be the guiding light. We got to be the guiding light in the market. Even if we get everyone to short the market, we make money. We got to show everyone that we can make money no matter what happens in this market. No matter what happens in this market. Are you with me, everybody? Are you with me? We're not going to ride markets down to zero. You're going to have to cut eventually. You're going to have to tether up at one point. I'm telling you right now. I'm not trying to tell you to panic sell. If you got something at the very lows, okay. But if you're up big, you may want to take some profits first. It's okay to take some profits. You'll be all right. You'll be okay. You can pay with crypto for your Patreon by emailing cryptolifers@gmail.com. Check out Lifers Testimonials and you'll know you're in the right place. I'm with you. Shout out to Deborah Hardy. Afternoon, brother. Can you do Hero on KuCoin, please? Definitely will. Shout out to Professor Stabby. MetaMask class for beginners Friday. Actually, I'm going to cancel the MetaMask class for beginners. I'm going to make it only every 2 weeks just because I want to have more people in the class. It's from like 2 to 3 people. We had 4 or 5. But I think I could get more people at one time. So I think we're going to pause it just during this time. I'll start to panic once Bitcoin miners start selling, but they won't. Shout out to David Patrick for a great point. Bitcoin miners aren't selling, so why are we? Love my crypto ladies. No, and I continuously buy Bitcoin, like every single day of my life, like especially when the Fear and Green Index is at the lows that it's at. I mean, these are great places to take a little bit of a nibble. So by all means, great time to buy a little BTC, in my humble opinion, by all means. So yeah. Might just have to do it live on camera just to show everyone, hey, I believe buying Bitcoin is a good idea all the time, anytime. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. As you can see the words right here, I am not the guy, right? My channel is just a place to come to learn about what I'm doing, trading, and looking at. And look at my fun little pocket squares. I try to put a different one on every single day. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you that shares your most beautiful asset with me, your most precious asset with me, and your most special asset with me, and that is your time, and I appreciate that. Without your time, I got no show, and I know that, and I'm humbled by it, and I appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. So thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I couldn't do it without any of you, so Thank you. Do we switch it to a beach party today? Do we get it moving? Do we get it moving to a beach party? As I smart trade myself deeper into my Bitcoin holes. And we'll take a look here. And I always buy Bitcoin, whether it's 500 here, 1,000 there. A little bit of Bitcoin never hurt nobody. And here we go, look. I'm on 3 commas. Please use 3 commas, an amazing software. I do have a link to it. I do get commission if you use it. It's an amazing commission. I love it. It helps a lot. Hide my balances there. Wasn't trying to be rude. But, so here. We go to the limit here. And 5%. And we're going to do a bit of $500 worth of Bitcoin. Just consistently add to Bitcoin, especially into the fear. Strong, you know, this could be the bottom of bottoms. For all we know, this could be the bottom. Strong divergence there, as you can see, the rolling rounded top. We see that again there. We see the rounded top there, the rounded bottoms there. We shall see. And maybe I'm not saying I'm buying the bottom at all. What I am saying is I just continuously nibble on Bitcoin. What you can do here is you can just go to smart buy. Or we can do, I even like buy sell. That's a lot easier. And we could just limit into Bitcoin right now. The price is 41,500, the total, right? And we're going to limit order in. Now we're going to buy it, obviously. And we're going to buy 500. We're going to type in 500 right here. And we're going to buy 0.012 of Bitcoin right now. Bang. 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 And bang, buy a little more Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Always buying a little more Bitcoin. It can't hurt. In my humble opinion, it can't hurt. There's my Wax P down, $3,000. Sad. Wax P took a beat down, but I'll hold that for a year if I have to. And we closed that on today. We bought $500 worth of Bitcoin. Did what I had to do, baby. And that's 3 commas. Look how easy 3 commas is. I can link to Binance US, Coinbase, KuCoin, and a multitude, Gate.io, FTX, and a multitude of other exchanges. So many exchanges, it'll blow your mind. You can have so much control over so many accounts at once. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. So, hey, head on over to the link below. I do get commission from it, but it will help your life, and it's not that expensive. If you look at the subscriptions for 3 commas, they are dirt cheap. For what they do, for $14 a month, for free just to start, number one, for $14 a month, you can have unlimited active smart trades, right? And I believe you can connect up to 10 or 5 exchanges. So, for $14 a month, unbelievable. Unbelievable. It'll blow your mind. So, I'm telling you right now, link in the description below, it'll blow your mind. That and KuCoin, you get KuCoin ripping with 3 commas, you're feeling like a pro trader. And that's the beach party there we're listening to. Okay. Shameless plug. Yes, I know. Shameless plug. Can you look at VR? We did look at VR in thanks for protecting my portfolio. Hey, I'm not doing anything. You do whatever makes you happy. You do whatever makes you happy. I can't tell you what to do with your portfolio. I'm not a financial advisor. Let's take a look at Kadena and VR. Shout out to DBN. Thank you so much for that. And we'll take a look. We did look at VR already, but we'll take a look at it again for you. We'll take a look at ALU and Flux and AXC as well. AXC just keeps doing its thing. Axia chain just won't break this. This is like the strangest thing ever. Something is keeping AXC above this price. They did say the code was written for this to keep going up, but this is strange at this point. Like Bitcoin can do whatever it wants. This thing just won't go down. And we put it on the radar here and we pumped it. We got in here and it did some serious damage. Like went from 3 all the way to 8, made 100% gains. And now it's just sitting here. Pretty insane. I don't know what to say about this. This is very, very strange. We even zoom into these candles. We almost have to see like what is going on here. Like it just refuses. There's just a giant buy order there that refuses to let it go down. So strictly entertainment, people. All right. We'll take a look at Flux now. But that's insane. If that does make the measured move, you're going to see like 54% gains out of that. Every coin I'm going over here is on KuCoin, my friends. KuCoin. And this is where the fun is. Use the link in the description below. Join KuCoin. I do get a modest commission. It'd be very nice if you join KuCoin. Amazing place to trade. Amazing place to get down. Okay? You don't need a VPN, but you may need to change the settings. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. So look at this. Flux. In a bit of a cup and handle, is it not? Oversold on the 4-hour, ready to rock. Is it not? It's been going up ever since December 9th. Higher lows. This is doing damage. Now it needs a higher high. Like we talked about it, right? That's an uptrend. There's your macro high, macro low. It made a macro high. It needs to make a macro high. It needs to keep moving. But you can see it's in a beautiful pennant. It's forming the uptrend. We talked about this. Can it get to $6.32 for Flux? So far, Flux is doing damage and looking nice. Might be the only coin really trying to rip today. Even if we look at it here just like this, look, Flux is in a bull pennant. Look at that, see? And still kind of doing its thing. So Flux might be the one to trade today. It's been strong at other points when Bitcoin has not. We look swing down to swing down. And you can see that's a bit of, that's definitely a bit of bullish divergence there for Flux too as well. Calling a possible bottom for Flux. It did break this lower low right now, which isn't fun. We should have kept that macro, but we didn't break this one. So let's see. Flux can hold this level. It can bounce and get a move to the upside. I'll be looking at it closer. And we can zoom in and get rid of all my other work. But this is like the bigger idea for Flux. But there's a chance we do see a move for Flux. Is Flux BSC? I'm not sure. I never leave home without my VPN. Not financial advice here. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Where's the VPN? Where is it? It's right there. Where is it? Where is it? Panic selling coming. Let's look at Kadena. Yeah, it's the strangest, most unusual chart you've ever seen. Let's look at ALU and Kadena and VR. We'll look at VR, even though I believe we've gone over VR, but we'll go over it again. We seem to have a real want for that coin. And so we've been looking at VR. It's oversold in the 1 hour. To me, it wants to pop. It wants to pump. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. 15-minute isn't in where I like to jump on in, though. I like to wait for this to come down. Excuse me, to come down. So I have an alert here waiting for that to happen. Okay? Waiting for this to kind of recover. But this is a falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside. Bit of a shoulder ahead and a shoulder slanted, drunken. We could see a move here. All the way to about 57 cents. We could see that. So something that I'm looking at. And I have been trading this on and off VR. Could be forming a bigger channel, getting even tighter now. Look at this. Every time I think I found it, it gets even tighter. Into another, and this could be the next tightness. And so we're watching this closely with a measured move. Going all the way to 67. Bang. 4 hours suggests you may get this 30% bounce as you're oversold. So the time frames are in our flavor. One thing I do have to say though was the shoulder, a head and a shoulder, which we pointed out earlier, which is scary. Couldn't it get, these don't always plan out. It's not a guarantee, but I have to put it out there so you know that it's there. So when it happens, you don't say, hey, the lifer didn't even show me the head and shoulder. He said it was gonna pump. Happens to me all the time. So shout out to everyone here on the live. This could pop. But we're watching it closely, and there's a lot of volatility right now. I'm on the sidelines with my tether. I want to see some levels get broken. We're waiting for bearish retests in a lot of places too as well. Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you so much for the interest in crypto. I'm watching Lifer at the beach. Shout out to Felipe, my man. So it's Solana, KDA, TRX, and others. There is 30 tokens, Flux. Admin Stack in the house. Stacking the game, man. I'm watching live. We're at the beach. Sent him my picture. Shout out to Philippe, man. What do you mean you sent me a picture? Is there a personal picture? What's going on? And there's the $5 super chat for teaching me how to protect my portfolio. What an amazing man. Coming correct with the $5 super chat. Proper language, proper incentive. Smoke Eater FPV. Thank you so much for coming on in, man, for teaching me how to protect my portfolio. Anytime, my friend. Anytime. Hey, you don't want to ride a downtrend to the down. You don't want to keep riding. We got to wait for uptrends to be confirmed before you want to go heavy. Never a smart idea to go heavy when there's not an uptrend confirmed. When you're fighting a downtrend. Okay. For instance, Luna was in a rising wedge, was it not? 68% chance to break to the downside. What happened? It broke to the downside. However, let me convert this for you to an interesting idea. We're seeing a bit of a, symmetrical triangles, bull pennants everywhere. To me, Luna's the strongest, one of the strongest plays in the game because it has a lot going for it on the DeFi side. Okay. It has a lot going for it on the DeFi side. Its new Terra, like UST, just came out. Everyone loves Terra. It's forming an inverted head and shoulder here. And we could see a nice move out of this for Luna. I'm bullish on Luna overall. Anytime Luna's below 80 is a stizzo. Went back to 100. We were talking about Luna back at 20. You'd still be up nicely on your Luna call. We've been trading Luna since $6 for crying out loud. When the market really dumped, it's still up more than a 10x. So, I mean, as bearish as this is, things are moving pretty well in the bigger, just from a few months back. So I could see Luna do some serious damage. Luna on the radar is one of the stronger coins right now in Luna. And then we'll throw a price action on that. I like how everybody's charts are different. Like, nobody made this yellow like me. Nobody's charts are the same in crypto. It's so fun how unique and fun it all is. Like, we're all different. We all chart, but nobody's charts are the same. No one's charts are exactly the same. Luna looking pretty good to me. Luna, really the strongest coin today. Strong structure compared to the rest of the market for sure. A lot of crap channels giving bad advice, and Sam never did that. I'd call him out if he did. I love that. That's going into the testimonials because it's just too good to be true. What an amazing testimonial. I love that. I call him out if he did, because I'm a lifer. Lifers don't play that. Lifers don't let lifers get crazy. LRC could be a good look at sitting at 109. Yeah, we looked at LRC too. All right, I don't want to be famous. I'll be canceled. Nah, you never know. Maybe you'll cancel famous. You'll change the wording. STX seems to be moving. VADER protocol. We'll take VADER. The father of decentralized liquidity. Become part of something bigger than yourself. A fairer financial system without a central authority. Swap LP, borrow, lend, mint, interest-bearing synths, and more. In a fair distributed governance minimal protocol built to last. Token swaps, liquidity mining, mint synthetic assets, impermanent loss protection, USDV collateralized stablecoin. $4,000 people. How many on Twitter? and follow me on Twitter if you could. 20,000 follows on Twitter. Insane. I'm not saying this is a good... Guys, I don't know if this could be shady. You know, I'm just looking over this. Coinbase trending here. Binance trending. Interesting. MasterCard trending. Coinbase. No crypto, no problem. Coinbase will let users make purchases on its planned NFT marketplace through their MasterCards. Interesting. You won't need a crypto wallet to buy an NFT on Coinbase's marketplace. And they're throwing the word MasterCard in there. And then MasterCard trending with NFTs because bang, 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 bang. Interesting. Altura, who to follow for sure. We're going to look at Altura. Just in, MasterCard and Coinbase partner to simplify purchasing NFTs. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I'd greatly appreciate it. The character of the owners determines the destiny of the assets, right? And moving forward, shout out to everybody out there. Thank you for jumping on in. So Luna wants to do damage, right? Is one holding its own against Bitcoin? It is. Look at one flagging on Bitcoin. One says, hey, and that could be a shoulder, head and a shoulder. I'll give it to you. But again, those stochastics RSI are screaming for a buy. And one may want to do some damage here on the BTC pair. I'm always looking for a scrumptious BTC pair that'll run me some gains. So I'm watching one possibly on the BTC pair. When the market does something funny, there's always something funny to trade. We trade against the market. We trade against the herd. We find the coins that no one else will really, or the pairs even. Like, remember, like, another funny one is, one BTC looks more bullish than anything else, though, which is interesting, right? One BTC, and I don't mean one BTC. One BTC always looks bullish. Get it? No, one BTC pair. Trading the coin one for BTC, right? Crypto Lifer is a great influencer on myself as a trader, and I appreciate that. Not to mention, he's always dropping knowledge bombs and golden nuggets. Shout out to Silly Billy for coming on in. Thank you so much for the love today. Yo, Lifer, do you know Fuse Network? I know a little bit about it. You would never stop laughing, Gina. Always looking for a BTC pair, boss. Always, baby. Listen to this guy when he talks. Not financial advice yet. Doing a crazy strategy, setting my alarm clock to listings and jumping in for a flip and holding 50%. Setting my... Thanks for all the links. Love you. You're so awesome. Don't you know you do it? Hey. Don't you know you do it? I hope I do it. I hope I do it good, baby. Shout out to Kadena. KDA here. And we're going over cryptocurrency and Bitcoin live and all coins every single day. Kadena was the hot coin on the market. Remember I said to DC into this? I put 300 in at 1040. I never touched it again. But remember, look, it has to come down to the 200-day. Remember we talk about that? Look, the daily formed and boom, coming to the 200. It's like we watched this happen so many times now. Kind of a shoulder, a head and a shoulder. Kadena coming all the way back down. Actually worth deleting. Let's find our bottom here. I'll take that impulse. We'll take that top line to line on the Fibonacci side. And I mean, we broke through the 618, the 706, and now we're at this 786 retracement. And a healthy retracement is all the way to the 886. I mean, people ran this thing up. It was a run of runs. Kadena. Sad for anyone who got in it and like just stayed in it. Because I know I've done that, and that stinks. It's tough. Like, and I mean, you were oversold down here. We were expecting a bit of a bounce. We fell short. Tough. That's why at one point you just got to take profits no matter what. No matter how you feel, you just got to be like, you know what? I'm going to take profits. That's what I'm going to do. And that's it. You know, I do see this eventually making it back to its all-time high and more. I do see it. Like, it's too hot of a coin. It handles the trilemma of scalability, speed, scalability, right? Transactions per second, speed, and security, right? So they call it the 3 S's: scalability, speed, and security, the trilemma. You give a little bit of speed, you take away from security. You take away with security, you slow down the speed. You put more security, and then you don't have, then you don't have the speed. Or you make it more secure, you don't have the speed, or you can't scale as fast. See? And that's the trilemma in cryptocurrency. And didn't we call STX pump it to the upside? Wasn't that our baby today? And did it get a bit of a move? It got a little bit of a move here. I would have sworn, what did we put it on the Binance pair? Always the KuCoin, always the KuCoin. Shame on me for doing the Binance pair. However, it pumped hard. Look at that thing. 244 on the Binance pair side. So weird. People must be listening to the channel, huh? So crazy, right? Bottom of the channel, but I could see it getting all the way up there to that target. 145%, at least 54. STX banging on them, though. Insane, huh? That 4 hour getting lit fast. It's the first thing we really talked about today. I don't know why, I just happened to look at it. I was like, STX looks nice. And we looked at it here. Always hit the links for a clear shot of what it looks like. So we looked at it here. Sitting at 228, right? Maybe it didn't even give you much. 248, yeah, so it did. I mean, wow. Wow, what a pump, huh? So we looked at it at the beginning of the show. It was the first thing I posted. First thing I posted, I'm like, I like this thing. 229 was a real buy zone. We're looking at it tight here using the Binance chart there. And bang. You can get it on KuCoin, though. And continuing to move, this thing is blasting off. I don't know how we do it on this channel every day, but we seem to find the money no matter where the money is. We're in this... We look like soothsayers. I guess the pump already had started there pretty nicely. Once I looked at it, it started to make a bit of a move. You could even call this a cup and handle. And there's the blast out of the cup and handle. That's insanity. Look at the straight blast. Straight line. Liquidity. Woo! Look at that. And I would like to act like we saw this and tried to act like we knew about it, but we did know about it. Put a 1 in the comment section if you saw me talk about this coin at the beginning of the live. First coin that I mentioned. I then would post it to my group at 10:55 a.m. on a lazy Tuesday. Just saying, hey, this looks good to me. I like what I'm seeing. Looks like a strong coin compared to the rest of the market. We also looked at the market. It was the only coin showing signs of life. A lot of people jump into the strong coin on a strong day and then bang, bang, bang on the market's week. Bang, 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 bang. That's crazy. That's crazy. Shout out to everyone on the live. We have 208 people on the live stream. 201 likes. Can we get the likes up to the viewers? Yeah, I mean, it has a protocol bringing DeFi to Bitcoin. Yeah, I talk about that a lot. Like, the only thing really integrating Bitcoin. And I like to see that. I tried to demo it. Didn't recognize my wallet. I got to see what's good. All right. All right. You'll get there, though. This thing's still moving. Pumping to the upside live on camera. It's the greenest thing on the day. And dang, we were all over it. And KuCoin. Pumping on KuCoin to the upside, doing serious damage. Serious damage. The strongest coin in the game today. Hey, if there's movement in the market, we're all over it. So when we put the idea here at 228, we didn't get the whole move. I would love to say we did. Still a beautiful 10% in less than an hour on the live stream. 10% in less than an hour here on the live stream in a dismal market. You gotta hand it to the lifers showing up every single day. We can squeeze the juice out of that lime, out of that lemon, baby. We definitely can. He was just suggesting something about Bitcoin on the monthly. I don't think he wants me to show him Bitcoin on the monthly. You know what I'm saying? I think we can get away with not having to do that, but maybe we do. This thing on the monthly is looking insane. Look at it. STX on the monthly looks like it wants to fly. It's crazy. 245 now and pumping. This thing doing serious damage, and it got a little sell-off there from 254. Look at how fast they take their profits, these guys. They're insane. Now you got to go to a smaller time frame and see the flag. Look at the bearish divergence that formed, and boom, there's the sell-off on a fat. I mean, when the market heavy volatile today. Star Atlas, BLOK, and Metaverse. We'll take a look at BLOK. No tripling up. We talked about that. No tripling up. No doubling up. We've even gone over it. Let's take a look at Blocktopia. Breaking out of this ascending triangle that it was in here. Showing signs of life. It's at 33 right now. Isn't that funny? 33, 22 in 2022. 33. It's dealing with previous resistance now. It's oversold. We'll look at the 1 minute chart. Sorry about that. But hey, we're showing signs of life here on the 1 hour chart. Starting to make a move too. And again, though, the whole market got dragged down by Bitcoin. That's crazy. Metaverse, you name it. Nothing is free from the wrath of Bitcoin. And look, that's a bear pennant. Measured move is the length of the pole. Or even the length of the back of the triangle. And that's what you had, right? I mean, Blocktopia dumping on you. So again, like, can it make it back to the upside? It could. It can. Remember, a lot of people 500x this, and the pre-sellers, they were in too heavy. That's a sad thing. There was a lot of VC in these metaverse coins, man. They got in early and dumped on everybody, and I wasn't one of them. We all got nailed on it. I mean, this has to make its way back up, but nothing's guaranteed here. Stop believing in these coins for, oh, it's guaranteed. Oh, it's the best thing in the world. Nothing's guaranteed. Okay? I mean, GALA, if you think about it, GALA's way stronger of a coin. Came out down here and never retraced back to its lows. Never. So far. I don't want to, you know. Also, GALA sitting at the 706. Didn't break down yet, double bottoming. To me, GALA's the strongest coin in the bunch. If you're going to trade anything, it would be GALA. Double bottoming here, showing signs of life. Pumping out of this small channel to the upside again. Am I making trades today? Am I going heavy? No. I might later, and my Patreons will know if something changes in my sentiment, if I feel different, and my Patreons will know. But right now, no. Okay. Star Atlas. We'll take a look at Star Atlas. Easy place to look at it here. Starlink. I thought I could get Star Atlas. There you go. Star Atlas on Polis. Wow, even Star Atlas dumped to the downside, huh? I'm amazed. All these coins that I was FOMOing for, that everybody ran to the upside, went up to 19. I knew when this ICO was going to be big. What a fat. This is teaching me a lot. They go from ICO to movement 5-6 months, and these things are gone. Turned it down to 0. This is supposed to be one of the hottest metaverse coins in the game. Star Atlas. Is that really Star Atlas all the way down to 370? We looked at VADER protocol. Put it on your radar. Check it out. Just do your own research, though. I don't know any. It could be shady, so be careful. I just have to put that out there. Do your own research. I wasn't paid to talk about it or anything. It just came up. I decided to look at it, a little bit of an ADHD kind of, you know. It happens. It happens. Let me bring that music down a little bit there. What are we looking at here? I wanted to see if Star Atlas was really pounded down that hard. I mean, that's insane. $0.06. So that's a difference. It's not looking the same. So something's weird there. We'll look at it on PooCoin easier. I'll just look at it on the Binance Smart Chain address. It's the easiest thing to do. This thing looks bullish to me. This PAPPAY, it does look bullish. It has a bullish chart. That and AXC are the only things that are looking really strongly bullish today. And there's manipulation behind the other one. I don't know what's going on there. While the Star Atlas contract says a lot of people hold it. This thing dumped on the BSC side. Interesting. I don't know, man. A lot of people got scared feet, it looks like. Wow, just massive dumpage in a lot of these coins. That's insane. Yeah. Let's take a look at Atom. Atom was strong. I want to look at Atom BTC. It was looking scrumptious to me the other day. See if it held its own and what it's doing. So Atom BTC actually is still kind of holding its own compared to most. Fell through the channel. I thought we'd get a possible retest there. We did not. Let's see here. I go to the daily chart. And I've traded this numerous times, Atom BTC, and it just slowly keeps growing on Bitcoin over and over. It takes its time. But it just slowly, over time, like if you got in here, and it would have taken forever. But somewhere in January of last year, or January of last year, you could have got in at 14 and been up 8x on the Bitcoin by now. Isn't that crazy? It would have taken a year of slow, just doing nothing. Most people wouldn't have noticed this trade at all. 600x would have 6x one Bitcoin in here a year ago. It would be 6 Bitcoins now. See, this is what people aren't realizing that's happening. That's how you create wealth behind the scenes. The wealth that's going to create is the wealth no one sees. Years from there, that's 5 Bitcoin more than the guy had, and he's in the zone. I mean, I'm just saying, this is what people aren't paying attention to. Right now, everyone's looking at the money, the alts, the this and that, but like that's where the money is, man. Can you hold Bitcoin like that? PLAYBOYBUNNY launched NFT. I like this thing. It's pretty cool. I like the 3D NFTs, especially when they're all shaped differently and looking different. Pretty nuts. I like these. These look pretty cool. I don't know what the floor price was. I haven't looked at it in a while. Yeah, still only 707. Supply 1,000. I'm not even, who knows? They just looked cool. I like the art. Sometimes I just like it for the art. Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. Just the art, It's just the art that I'm into. So. Now, this isn't a bit of a flag, is it not? Could be gearing up for more. The daily suggests this thing is going parabolic. And that Atom is about to do its own little thing. Sometimes a BTC pair can show you a strong coin as well. And Bitcoin, this is strong. This is really strong. I mean, it broke out. It didn't even want to retest. It's affirming its moves. There's a bit of resistance there that it bounced off of as well. Atom BTC looks to be the play on the daily time frame. Okay? On the daily time frame, on the 4-hour time frame, on the 1-hour time frame. You couldn't see a better picture here. And it's in the falling wedge. 68% chance to break to the upside. Bitcoin looks like it's going to struggle a little bit. Atom may take the cake here. Interesting. Atom BTC showing signs of life on the daily time frame. Have we found the two BTC pairs that really want to rock and roll? And Atom really hasn't had its time in the sun. It didn't pump at all when the rest of the market pumped back then. Like, it didn't really get its shine. It's kind of crazy for Atom to get its shine now. It'd be like, no, I'm going to do me now. I'm going to do me's. I'm going to do's me. I'm going to does me. I'm going to does me right now. I am Atom. STX volume is continuing to go to the upside. Hey, maybe a lot of people like to watch the lifer and listen to the lifer. They're like, yo, the lifer was like, yo, that coin hot. Yo, 267. Oh, now I'm pissed now. It went all the way to 291. Wow, lifers. Did anybody jump in on this cup and handle? Dude, that's why you got to play cup and handles. Wow, that's insanity. It easily went to the target and more. Unbelievable. This is insane. I guess it was. 27% gains in less than an hour on the live stream. I mean, that is worth talking about, my friends. We're on that 1 minute talking about how to, wow, this thing just exploded. Look, it just kept making pennants. Look, made another pennant here. Wow. Wow, look at that thing. Just boom, 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 boom. That's the blow off top, though. I mean, that's got to be the blow off top for the win. I mean, Jesus Louises. First thing we talked about here, 272. Went all the way to 291. Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow. First coin, only thing I looked at today, I was like, this coin is a strong coin. That's insane. Hot off the live stream. And this is someone who's tracking me. I love it. He's posted my stuff. I love him that he's doing this. So, see, you're so nice that you're doing these things. Look, first coin crypto lifer featured on today's live stream. And boom, an hour later, 10% on an instant breadstick blast. Now, try 30%. We got to change that post. It went up even more. Shout out to anyone that did anybody jump on in? Did anyone take that? Did anyone do their own research, chart it themselves, and find it to fit their trading style after we went over it here on the live? Again, I don't tell you what to buy and sell. I just try to show you what I'm researching. May want to push you to do your own research so that you can see something that you see that may want to push you to do your own thing. And so, you know, just kind of putting it up there. Insanity, what we just saw here. Insanity what just took place. Like, this is insane. Can you check PBX? We'll check PBX for sure. Paribus, because it's been a while. I haven't looked at it in a while. I'm very curious to see what Paribus is up to. Was a great project. Good coin, too. Strong coin. I took a hack, too. I didn't know that was Volk PYR, Vulcan Forge. All right. That was a little bit of Vulcan Forge there. So, wow, this thing's actually getting heavy, too. Hot and heavy. Coming back down for a possible retest. Is the 1 hour spent? It is. This could be a nice retest here for PBX. Could be a bit of a 1 hour pump here on PBX. Remember, mind that 4 hours not in your flavor. So you got to watch the 4 hour a little bit. But yeah, right now, I mean, wow, you could get some gains out of that 1 hour. PBX looking like it might want to start to get a pump. We got to look at ALU on the super chat. Let's take a look at ALU. Struggling right now, my baby. My baby. I do hold bags of this thing, but it is struggling. Sad to say. Wow, took a beat down too recently. Got a real bad sell-off. Oh, man. Sad to say, man. Like, it's hard for me to look at. It really is. Still doing great from its beginning stages, but come on, man. Like, ALU, you were like $49 a coin, 49 cents. You did so well. Wow. You know, these markets are so fast, and then you know what you know, but they don't move like a regular market. So even if you're traditionally trained, like, crypto's going to whoop you, like, because you're going to be like, whoa, and then, like, you're going to have to wait for another cycle to realize how fast you have to be in these cycles. Like, it's profit taking. You know, it's the Wild West out here, you know, for sure, you know. Yeah, Naka and Seawar in the dumpster, Pole C in the dumpster. It's all getting banged on. Like, all of the beautiful metaverse. You said it yourself, VC dumpage. That's what it is, man. They took over the whole thing and dumped on us all. Sad to say. It's like, either join them or get dumped by them, right? Made a baby $50 scalp lifer. Good practice. Hey, not bad. That's $50 in an hour. That's $50 an hour. I mean, that ain't bad. I bought LU at 002 and I sold it 1 cent. Tree City West, man. The fact that you could have gotten it that cheap, man, I didn't even know about it back then. Oh my God, now I feel dirty. Almost spill out my Pellegrino. What's going on here? Been out of the charts all weekend, just finding my bearings at the moment. Can you check out VVS Finance? I don't know. You'll get used to it, Rod. Oh my gosh. That's Polis, not Atlas. Okay. Oh my God. Look, STX. I know. STX is insane. That was insane. I think it's over, but let's check. Let's double check. Let's use the spidey senses here. And SDX, that huge gain just occurred on KuCoin, baby. The high on Binance was even higher, went to 290. On KuCoin, 271. So it went even higher on Binance than you saw here on KuCoin. But still, I mean, we're just glancing over it. A candle comes up. I'm like, oh, that's a big one right there. Kaboom. And boom, this thing just did some serious damage really fast. I mean, 20% gains in less than an hour. Wow. STX. And how do you track it now? You go to the smaller time frames and you got to find out what's happening here. Hey, does it want to pump out of this? You never know, right? Does the 1 minute have legs? It could. I mean, when things are getting crazy, you never know. Smaller time frames when things are out of control. Rest of the market dumping. All the down tokens looking pretty sweet. And the Dow still taking a hit on the way to 600 on the low. Bitcoin not even as bad as the Dow if you consider it, but they're directly correlated. You can see that. Directly correlated. Look, shoulder, head, and shoulder didn't hold. But again, I mean, this is where the selling ends. That's pretty bearish, though. When you get a cross, stochastic pointing up, and it's still a red candle in the 1 hour, kind of crazy. So we got pumped up to 41.8, and we just got a huge sell-off right back down. So Bitcoin, while STX is pumping, Bitcoin's struggling with the world markets. Interesting. I mean, to me, yeah, look at the 15-minute. It's going to roll over on us right now. Look at that. Oof. Nice short about to approach. Look at this. 15-minute wants to dump. And there's a symmetrical triangle. They're 50-50, and they're mainly bearish. So I say a dump comes right now. 15 minutes going to dump on you. Starting right now. All the way to about 41,100. The dump is beginning. How do you take advantage of these markets? You have to trade at leverage with Bitcoin 3S and short it with KuCoin. KuCoin is an amazing way to short the market with Bitcoin 3S. So no matter what's happening in the market, you can short the market with KuCoin, no matter what. So take a deep breath. All is well. And now we trade this bull pennant to the upside, which is about to rip. As you can see, the 50 minutes about to fly to the upside. However, man, the daily, I mean, I would only trade this on the 15 minute and then I would get out. Quick scalp. Quick short scalp on Bitcoin. 4, 5, 6, 7%. Call it a day. Don't be greedy. A reversal is coming for the market. It won't be amazing, but a reversal is coming. Can you check out Engine from Joe for the $10 super chat? Thank you so much, Joe. Let's take out ENJ. And thanks for everyone coming on in today. Engine just keeps getting beat to the ground. I mean, everything's going to get beat. Everything's going to get beat to the ground. We're going to wait for that reversal in the 1 hour and the 4 hour. We'll see how much they give us. But mind you, look, Engine, like we said, I said probably highly likely coming back down. It's coming back down. It's oversold now. Bottom, 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 doing a bit of a triple bottom here. I do see that it can get back to the all-time high, but it's got to show me some love. It's got to start breaking above previous resistance at about 266. Sitting at 2222222, quadruple twos right now, which is quite interesting. Shoulder head and a bit of a right shoulder there unless we break this low. So all eyes, that breaks a low. We could definitely see Engine come all the way back to 172. So this is a level you need to watch very closely. 212 actually, okay, for Engine. Okay. Yeah, that tether dominance looking nice, pumping like it's supposed to. We called this dump, everybody, did we not yesterday? I said, guys, it's not looking good. Guys and gals, I said, we got the Bitcoin dominance wanting to pump, right? While Bitcoin wants to dump. And look at that, nasty. waiting for that reversal. It's like, but hey, at least we were prepared for it. It's not like we didn't know there wasn't going to be a nasty dump. Like, we looked at this every day and we could see it happening. Sad to say, you know. Awesome episode. Great vibes. MDEX. Do you like Super Farm? I do like Super Farm. One also in the cup and handle on the 4 hour. One does look good too. Legit. Awesome episode, Sam. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the love. I'm going to see every single one of you tomorrow for another beautiful live stream, as I'm here every single day without a day off. I haven't taken a day off in over a year, and I continuously do. You know, someone came at me recently and said, you know, you need to recreate, you need to take time off, blah, blah, blah. You know what? I'm a 38-year-old man. I've taken so much time off in my life, and don't think I don't every once in a while take some time off. Like, don't think I don't take 4 to 5 hours to lie in a hammock and relax. I was just at the beach in Florida. I didn't do any tutoring or teaching. I didn't do any classes, right? Yes, I was in my rooms. Yes, I was going over the charts. Yes, I was active but that's what I love to do. Don't think I didn't fall asleep on the beach a bunch of times. Don't think I didn't swim in the water. Don't think I didn't take my daughter and play with her at Frisbee. Don't think I didn't do things for myself and my family. I just want everyone to know. You don't work for yourself and not have at least some time. So I do take recreational time. I just want everyone to know that. I do work hard, and some days I'm in the zone, and I'll believe you, I am in the zone. But yeah, so shout out to everyone here on the live. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. I love you all. Have a great day. Keep your head up and enjoy your lives. Remember, your life is the most important thing you have, not the money. Your life, your family, your friends, and the people that mean everything to you. Be a good person. Be a good person. I'll be the best I can be. You be the best you can be, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. I love you all. Thank you.